What's going on, YouTubers? Plumpy E here, just doing another little video like I usually do. And yeah, still a little crippled in my arm, guys. That's why I haven't been making too many videos, just ain't felt like it. But wanted to go ahead and get this video out for a company that sent me something. Been wanting to do a video on this little thing here. I'll go ahead and show it off for a while now. I've had it for a little bit. I got it in on a trade, and it was too good to pass up. The guy owed me some money, and instead of taking the money, I went ahead and took this because it was pretty much well worth it. And the gun, I know the guy that had it and when he got it and everything, so I know I tried to take care of it. The gun was used, but I know it's a good gun. Shoots really well because I've shot it before when he owned it. But I'll go ahead and show it off. It's a little Henry lever action. I've had this, like I said, I've actually had this for a while. Been meaning to do a video on it, just haven't. It is a pretty good little gun. It had some scratches and stuff like that. It's got a pretty main scratch right here. I'm just going to leave it. It's just going to be my beater squirrel gun anyway. That's why I really wanted it. It's got one good little nick right here. But other than that, the stock's in really decent shape. It's a few things. It had a couple, I know you can see these little, they look like blotches, I guess. One here and one here. And there's a couple pretty long ones on this side. Those were scratches. I mean, you could actually see metal. So I actually took a Birchwood Casey Perma Blue pen and marked those out. Pretty much looks exact same as if I took a black marker and did it. So oh well, it does look better than just big shiny scratches. But like I said, this is going to be a beater I'm going to take in the woods, squirrel hunt with it and stuff like that. Now I have made a couple upgrades to it. As you can see, this right here, this is just an extended, basically it bolts on. It actually bolts onto the side of the, goes over the hammer itself, and then bolts on with some screws here in the back. And pretty good. And because I had a scope on this, but I took it off because I'm going to upgrade the scope. And I'm just not big on the dovetail scope rings. They do make some decent ones, but I want something that's going to be sturdy and solid. Like I said, I'm going to be beating this thing around in the woods and stuff like that. But there's not too many places that make rails that'll fit on the beaver tail that's quality and stuff like that. So I wanted something pretty good to put on here because I'm going to put a decent like Nikon scope or something on here. Like I said, I did upgrade this. It didn't come with that. But it's a pretty good gun. It's pretty smooth. It's actually a lot smoother without this thing on here. But when I had a scope, you couldn't touch the hammer at all just because as far back as it came and everything the way it was. Now you can, no matter if you have a scope or not. But enough about the Henry lever action 22. It's just basically a lever action 22 long rifle. Smooth little gun. Wanted one for a while, so, and I got it super cheap. So anyway, that's why I went and got it. But that's not what this video is about. The video is about this. Basically, Dip Incorporated sent me this. Like I said, I was looking for a rail to mount over the beaver tail, or sorry, dovetail. I don't know why I keep saying that. That would fit on there, so I could basically add regular Picatini rail and then add regular scope rings, like 1-inch scope rings. And Dip Incorporated, I forgot what that meant, but Diversified Innovative Products. That's what DIP stands for. I'll leave a link to their website down in the description of this video, but they sent this out to me for the Henry lever action. Like I said, UTG and a couple other cheaper places make stuff like that, the little bolt-on rails, but they're great big and bulky and have like 10 screws coming out the side of them. I didn't like that at all. So Dip Incorporated, they make a product specifically for, like, go ahead and open this without breaking my arm, for the Henry lever action. They make one for the Henry lever action 22, and they make it for the Henry survival rifle, like that A7 or whatever it is. Go ahead and bust this out here. basically that's just the invoice that's inside there. But this is the product itself. Comes this, you guys are seeing it for the first time. I am. It's for the Henry H001. It's a 3/8 Picatini rail, basically designed for the dovetail mount that's on the Henry. But what this does is it actually slides directly over the dovetail, and then it has 4 set screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, that holds it down to the top of the rail. And it's a pretty solid little piece. As you can see, hopefully that'll show up under there. You can see the dip incorporated. But like I said, I wanted something. It comes with the little set screws inside there. Please read, it says. And this nifty little case. Go ahead and set this down. This, read what this says. But like I said, I'm going to mount a Nikon scope to it. I want something sort of slide the rail onto the dovetail and align it with the front receiver. Put Loctite on the threads and then mount it, basically is what it says. But this basically, they make this specifically for the Henry, and like I said, there's not too many companies that do. I reach out to them, and this gun is safety checked, by the way. And basically what this is supposed to do is just like that. And there's not much give to it at all. There's a little, but basically what we're going to do is mount it here, and then basically thread lock some of those set screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, tighten them down in a clockwise pattern, and then it's supposed to be good to go. Like I said, it's on there. It does have a little wiggle room, but it needs to have some to sort of slide over there. So, like I said, some of the ones I seen online were just horrible looking, and I wanted something good and something sturdy. And like I said, this is it. I reached out to them, and they were nice enough to send this out to me. I don't remember what it costs. Let me look here. Yeah, the Henry AR7, they make one for it, and they make one for this, the Lever Action 22. Trying to see how much it costs here on their website. Basically 29 bucks. I know some of the cheaper ones like the Leapers and UTG, they were like 20 bucks anyway. And they were great big gaudy things that had like 6 screws on both sides, and it was real weird looking. This is basically made specifically for this, so that's why I reached out to them. Like I said, they were nice enough to send this out for me to review. I will be mounting this on here, not right here on this video, just because of my arm. But like you guys see, it just slides directly over it. And then you tighten it down with some set screws and you're good to go. Then I can use just normal size scope rings and mount whatever scope. Basically I'm going to go with a Nikon that I want to for this. Basically I'm going to use this for squirrel hunting. And anyway, that's it. That's the old little rifle I've been wanting to show off for a while. And this is the little rail for it that Dip Incorporated makes. So anyway, if you guys are interested in one of these or want to check them out, check out Dip Incorporated. And I'll leave a link to their website down in the description so you can check them out. So anyway, that's it. I want to say thank you guys for all you guys that watch my videos and check me out. I do appreciate it. I've been going through some rough times right now. Like my arm's been killing me for over a month now. I'm supposed to go in a few days and get an MRI done, so hopefully that goes good and they can figure out what's going on. And they're pretty sure it's a pinched nerve, but anyway, I want to say thank you to everybody, and thank you to Dip Incorporated for sending this out to me. I really do appreciate it. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks.